Welcome back to the Mad Rat House again. Ustream seems to be having some issues today. I'm hoping the previous part recorded. If it did, then welcome back. If it didn't, then this is what we're doing. We are making a golden snitch tree topper for my Christmas tree. And yeah, it's just a plastic ball and we've got some sparkly wings still on it. I'm just gessoing it before I paint it gold. So yeah, let's carry on. Jess is still waiting for now to deliver my Hogwarts letter. Yeah, but you won't be going to Hogwarts, will you? You'll be going to, is it Ilvermorny? Ilvermorny? The American one. You have to go to the American one. So I would go and pester them. That's why you haven't got your Hogwarts letter. Right, last last coat of gesso to even it out and to get whatever black smudge this is that I managed to put on the top of, and then no, not heard from Jean today. I assume, I did check, because obviously I'm going to probably overrun now because I had to start late because I was delayed. I'm guessing she still has no power, or she was just still sleeping. And obviously no power means no alarm clock or anything to wake up. And she wouldn't have slept very well, would she? Because she definitely had no power last night. So her CPAP machine is electric, so she wouldn't have been able to use that. No, Jess, can't come to Hogwarts. Have to go to your own. Maybe if you get into Ilvermorny, I'm sure it's Ilvermorny. I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm sure that's the American version. I did read it all on Pottermore, but my brain doesn't work properly. But yeah, if you go there, you have to go there, and then you can come and be an exchange student. That's how it works, I think. Alfie is convinced that he's going when he's 11, that he doesn't have to go to high school. He will be going to Hogwarts instead. Mind you, he hasn't even started primary school yet. He's still in early years. And of course, he will be expecting this golden snitch to fly and him to be able to play Quidditch with it. Right, let's put that in water. Get the gesso off of that before it sets. Dry it. Right, obnoxious noise over here for a second, and let's hope when I look around this time I won't be disconnected. It's going to take a little bit longer drying this to make sure the gesso is all dried before we put the gold on. If you're watching the recording, because I do have YouTube now, I will put the link in later when I remember what it is. Just fast forward, and you can email me if you want. Don't expect to get me to change anything, but you can email me if you want. There we go. See, without electric, I'd be absolutely fine because I could probably keep the world stocked with candles because I love candles. And I have books and I have my art supplies and lots of blankets and things, so I'd be well away. Although it's more difficult for Jean, isn't it? Because even if she does have candles and things, her sight's probably not good enough to do things, and yeah, she's going to be isolated because she lives alone, doesn't she? Whereas I don't live alone. Trying to get some of this gesso off my hands before I build it up too much and it's completely yucky. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I still keep having flashbacks with horror of Jean's hands when she did that toilet tissue and if it was Mod Podge or whatever it was picture. Oh my gosh, not for me. My nails are trashed. I need to paint them again, but I thought I'm not painting them again before today because the paint is going to wreck them. That's better. Right. But Jean's okay. She's resilient. She's not isolated. You know, she's got a cousin that doesn't live too far from her. And I think her cousin might drive. And she lives in a town, and her neighbours aren't too bad by all accounts. So it's not as if she's in the middle of the sticks in nowhere. And she's quite resourceful and self-sufficient is our Jean. So I'm sure she'll be doing just fine. Not to say that we don't want her to get her power back soon and we don't miss her, because we do. But I'm not too worried about her. I think she'll be okay. Yeah, I have a gas hob in the kitchen and gas central heating. Then I have an electric fire for if we've got no gas, because our heating is notorious for breaking down. And candles and loads of blankets. Again, that's another little addiction of mine. Keep buying pretty throws and blankets and things and jumpers, and so we'd be all right. We would be all right. Not that it would be anything that I'm wanting to happen, but we would be okay. And obviously, and we have hot water bottles, and obviously with the gas hob, you can boil water to put in hot water bottles. Right, refreshment break over. Let's go back and get the gold out then. I'm going to use a smaller brush with this because I don't want to leave brush marks if possible. Jumper, what would you call a jumper? A sweater, Laura. In Britain we call them jumpers. Jumpers are sweatshirts and sweaters. Right, let's see if this gold works any better. Oh yeah, much better. It's going to take a few coats still, but much better. It seems to be a bit better than my normal gold too. It's a bit more goldy gold. I need to do gold, and then I think in one I'm going to try and paint some of the, you know, the lines the Snitch has on, maybe in the, what's the closest, copper, bronze. Let it dry and then go a final coat either in this or my really sparkly gold over the top to seal it. And then I'll probably end up buying a gloss spray. What do you call them? Can't remember what the word for. Varnish. That's it, varnish. To toughen it all up. I don't mind too much having gold paint all over my fingers because at least that's pretty. Suzanne's asked for an outside propane cooker so she can cook or make coffee. That's the most important. Yeah, we can still make tea or coffee or whatever with the gas hob, the old-fashioned way. We don't have an old-fashioned kettle. That used to be the way it was here. Kettle that you put on the hob that used to whistle when it boiled. And of course, we've gone. I'm not sure if you have electric kettles. I know you have those Keurig things. I know you can get electric kettles there because I've seen them, but I don't think they're such a staple in people's homes as they are here. Oh, I've got my finger stuck. There we go. Move it around. At least it stops it moving by getting my bloody fingers stuck in there. If I do thin coats and build it up, hopefully by the time I get to the other side, it'll be dry. It's going to be very boring for you guys to watch me going round and round and round this gold ball. We have a roundabout in Oxfordshire, as in a car driving roundabout, you know, and it's called Golden Balls Roundabout. And that's always really amusing because there was, I'm not sure if it reached the press over there. I'm guessing you all know who David Beckham is because he defected over to play football in America, didn't he? As in soccer football, not the other. And I don't know whether it was his wife, what's her face, Spice, or somebody else, but he was nicknamed Golden Balls for quite a while, referring to a part of his anatomy, and that's what I always think about now. So the roundabout, whenever you go round, it always gets a snigger, and now I am painting a gold ball. It's going to be much prettier than the other type, though, because they're not pretty. Around. These paints they're not opaque like it said they were, or as opaque as it said they were on the thing, but then for that price they're probably not. And obviously it's a Smith's own brand, and it's just it's a stationer's shop, a bookshop, a stationer's shop. It sells magazines, papers, a big chain, a big brand, stationery, art supply, some games, cards, gift wrap, all the good stuff. Planners, Filofax stuff, although it is quite expensive for that. Right, there's one layer. I think maybe I do need to paint it on a bit more thickly. I'm guessing one tube might use all up for painting this. Well, I'm not sure, but hey, that's okay. What gold painted is this? Is W.H. Smith, Heather. W.H. Smith acrylic tube set. It was supposed to be £2.50. £2.50 is its regular size, and you get the 4? Yeah, it's a 4 set. It's acrylic, bronze, gold, silver, copper. But there was a little label on it, and it was half price, so £1.25. So I thought I'll have that. So yeah, W.H. Smith. Oh yeah, Jean has power again. Is she going to stream, or is she you just spray paint it, Jess? Yeah, I don't have spray paint or anywhere to spray paint either. And the mess I would make with spray paint would be unreal. So I'm stuck with doing it this way. And if I could have found a plain ball gold ball this size already painted, you know, like a single, I would have bought that like a shop, but I couldn't. So just going to dry it quickly. Obnoxious noise. You watch the next shop that I walk into now this week, and we'll have a plain gold foiled ball this size, won't it? Always the way. But hey, I will have my Snitch. Second coat. Probably going to be a 2 or 3 coat job, isn't it? Although this is quite relaxing and therapeutic after today's events, just to be doing a repetitive thing, you know. And I'll get the satisfaction of I made that, all of it. Well, apart from the plastic, obviously. Don't have the chemicals to be doing that. Shoot again. No stream today, maybe tomorrow. Oh, cool. We'll keep going until the Snitch is finished then today. And then that'll be that. And then it's usually Jen late tonight, isn't it? If I make it that long, because I am exhausted. I think the Snitch might steal my spoons. Spoon stealing Snitch. Keep getting my finger stuck, but it's good because it holds it still, but my finger's getting a bit red, look, where I keep getting it stuck. Oh, dear me. The things us crafters do, to get results. I can't see where I've been and where I haven't. Oh, touch it. That's a good idea, isn't it? Let's touch it and see where it's wet. And the lights are, the extra light above is helping. I tried to get some new bulbs last weekend, a daylight bulb for this one and everything, and I needed a new bulb for the hallway because the hallway bulb by the front door went poof. But could we find any? No, where had any? Lots of plenty of other bulbs, halogen bulbs, LED bulbs, you name it, but either daylight or cool white, nope. I did buy my new Christmas tree lights though. I've always had static Christmas tree lights, just, you know, general plug in, off you go, just the fairy lights. And this year I've decided, well, I decided last year, because the lights are on the way out and they were mended and made do with last year, and I bought a really cheap set from Poundland for £1. I think it was like 20 lights on a string or something to top it up. But this year I wanted twinkly lights. I want my Christmas tree to twinkle. So I treated myself to some twinkly, sparkly LED Christmas lights this year. And I thought you could get the warm glow or the cool white. So I got the cool white ones because I've got a black Christmas tree. So I run black tinsel and silver tinsel and other. And there's some red, quite a lot of red on it too. So I thought the cool white would look the best and be nice and bright too. So it will light up the room and we can turn the main light off and be all nice and warm and cozy. Plus they're new in the box, so it means that I won't have my yearly job of untangling the lights from last year, because no matter how neatly you put them away, I don't know if you guys find this too, something happens to them over the year in the cupboard. I'm sure somebody goes in there and thinks, oh, let's tie some knots in these. My black tree, I've had years. It's an artificial one. You can get them everywhere though, I think, on Google. Mine's only it's either 3 foot or 4 foot because I've got a tiny flat. I have a 6 foot black tree too, actually, in the garage, but I had to stop using him because he's too big. And he just dominates the room and I literally have to take furniture out to get my tree in. So I have a small 3 foot one. I think I got it from Argos, which is like a catalogue shop chain here. I've had him a long time. I'd imagine Amazon would have a black tree, Judy. But yeah, everybody needs a black tree in my opinion. None of this bright green, real looking stuff. No, black. Nice little goth tree going. I say that it's not very goth. It's got sparkly cupcakes on it. It's got some Leeds United football team baubles, and they're blue and gold, which is Andrew's team. So I bought him some baubles and some little name ones and some other bits from Alfie, and then it's going to have a Snitch and whatever else we make next week. Why I didn't think of making my own toppers sooner, I don't know. There we go. I've had my heart set on a different topper for years. A few years ago now, the Disney store did a topper, a tree topper, and it was Jack Skellington dressed as Christmas Jack, with presents and things, a proper one that goes on the tree. And it was only, I say only, it was £15. And at the time I thought, well, £15, was it £15 was a bit much, and we were finished our shopping, and it was, anyway, long story short, we didn't get it, and ever since I have regretted it. And do you think they're going to make it again? I check every year. No. I've looked on eBay, I've looked on Amazon. Occasionally you can find one on eBay, but because they're obviously quite sought after now, they go for hundreds of pounds, which is crazy. And I was going to make a Jack one. I thought, well, I could get a Jack doll and make it. And then I had the idea, actually, no, I want a Snitch. So I probably will make something Nightmare Before Christmas to go in one of those other baubles, actually. So yes, Snitch, Snitch, Snitch. Right, let's try this, and then we can, say we like you're here helping me. Well, you are here helping me. Can try and draw some of the markings on him. Try him off. He's nearly dry anyway, but I just want to make sure it's completely dry before I put it down. Obnoxious noise. There we go, one gold ball. Right, let's zoom back out a minute, a little bit. I don't know what we're doing next. So one gold ball. Ta-da! There's my baby wipe. Oh, that one's a dry baby wipe now. That's no good. That's no good. Welcome back, Laura. If Emma is coming back on, I'm still here, Mildred. I haven't gone anywhere yet. Have you lost me? Can you see me? Yeah. Or do you mean Heather, Mildred? I'm getting rid of some of the... As pretty as the gold is, I don't really want it all over my hands. Thank you very much. Oh, she's found us. Good, she's found me. Is you stream up to its delightful tricks again. I know it's free, but sort yourself out. Right. Coke break. A bagel with cream cheese. Oh, yum. I can do mac and cheese again. I found a soft soy cheese, hen cheese, and it tastes really strong. It tastes a bit like camembert, actually. Alf loves it. Andrew hates it, but me and Alfie love it. And so I can melt it and make mac and cheese again, and cheesy pasta for Alfie, as he calls it, which has like vegetables and meats and stuff in. And cheese sandwiches and bagels, and yay, I'm happy bear. Found a soy cheese that melts, so I've got that for my nachos, and it actually melts. And what else? I just need to go and see if I can find any of the Christmas cheeses, because I always love, like, you know, I don't know if you have it there, UK girls will know, we have like the double Gloucester cheese with chive. Is it double chive with onions and chives, and the one with cranberries in and apricots, all the different cheeses. Tesco's, Heather. Tesco's, their own range, their own freeform range. 1 minute and I shall show you. Let me go and grab it for you to show you. Show you the packaging, because they've got a few, but this one is lovely. This one. You can see it, the Tesco freeform milk, strong soya alternative to mature spread. Because I found the soft cream cheese spreads, you know, like the ones that are supposed to be like the Philadelphia and that, they just don't taste of anything. Whereas this one, it doesn't look overly appealing. It's quite hard. It's not overly soft, but it is lovely. It is lovely. And it can be melted, or you can loosen it with a bit of water to make sauces, and I like it. And the cheese, the melted cheese, is in the same range. It's the strong soya cheddar alternative, the one that melts. I also picked up a Violife Parmesan style cheese the other week, but I can't tell you what that's like because I haven't eaten it yet. What did you find, Dorothy? What did you find? Dead body? Souls of your enemies? I still need to try that, Heather. Yeah, I still need to try and make your cream cheese. I'm just lazy. And if I can buy stuff ready-made, I do. But I will try that, especially over Christmas. I will try it. and put some garlic in it and things for the cheese and crackers on Christmas Day. Because I cook Christmas. I took over last year from Mum, because I guess when Mum's better she might have it back. But at the minute I'm the Christmas chef. What did Dorothy find? A large wooden box of Derwent crayons. Watercolour crayons. Oh, well done, Dorothy. Oh no, don't feel naughty for buying the prismas. You could donate them to somebody, me maybe? I'm joking. I think I'm going to adopt Dorothy as my new Nana. I think I'm just about young enough for her to be my Nana. And then I get to come and stay and play with all your stuff. And eat all your food. And go through your cupboards like I used to do with my real Nana. Right, so let's see, let's find a snitch. I don't actually have a snitch, actually. Well, I do, I have like snitch jewellery and things, but I don't actually have a physical snitch. I need to rectify that, so let's... Oh, I do have my Harry Potter stickers. Let's see if there's a snitch in there to save trying to Google one. Let's see, oh, there's a snitch in the colouring books too, actually, isn't there? That might show me the markings a bit better. I'll wait for the craft lunch on my head. Oh, it won't be the first time I've reached above my head and had everything fall on it. Right, let's move my ball. Yes, I got from the studios last time I went. It's the Harry Potter sticker collection. It's got some pictures in and things, and loads and loads of cool. These are all these are stickers. I haven't used any of them yet. I've just lovingly stroked them all. You know, so you get some pictures and some stills and things like you do in the colouring book. This is like year 1. Let's find a snitch. Although it's likely to be tiny, isn't it, if it's in the sticker book. Scabbers. No, it's right, Dorothy. I'll just leave the rats at home. When I go on holiday to Nana Dot's. Yes, there's some creatures, and I love this book so much. Dobby! I want to use the stickers, but I don't. I think they'll probably be used when after Christmas, when we start making my Harry Potter themed planner. Where's the snitch? Why isn't there a snitch in year 1? He makes Seeker in year 1, doesn't he? In the first book. Where's the Harry Potter page? Hermione, Harry. Oh. No, there's a picture of him as Seeker, but no actual snitch. Bum. Let's keep going then. Houses. I'm about here in the houses. I'm half of one of those and half of one of those. Half Gryffindor, half Slytherin. Probably more Slytherin actually these days, but... Hogsmeade. Ooh, dragon. Probably can't see that, can you, because of the glare. Most of you probably aren't interested either. You're not Harry Potter fans. I'm looking for a snitch picture to copy. Oh, here we go. No, can't see his markings. He's too little. Not any bigger ones. Potion stickers. Oh, there's one. Yeah. He's a bit little to see too. I don't think there's going to be any more bigger ones. Nope. No go. Let's see if I can find it in the books. Magical. Places and characters. I don't have the magical artifacts one yet. I just want to see the markings clearly, you know. There's got to be a snitch in here, hasn't there? No, that's golden egg. Oh, here we go. Here's lots of snitches. You can kind of see it there. They've not got a bigger... Oh no, the snitch is in that little box, isn't it? And I hear that the people behind the Harry Potter colouring books don't like you to stream their books, flip throughs, or colouring them on stream. Oopsie, never mind. Not like I'm claiming that I made it, I drew it. It's all me. They've got a picture of a snitch in here. Let's see if that open. There's not going to be one in magical creatures, is there? Because a snitch isn't a creature, is it? It's an object. So no. I could Google it on the computer, but then I have to go backwards and forwards flipping between you guys to try and see it. I should have thought first, actually, shouldn't I, and printed one out maybe. I didn't think of that. I love potions and things, so there might be a bigger snitch in here. Quidditch supplies, is there a big snitch? I love the studios. There's little snitches hanging all over the studios, the studio tour, and you get a passport. Well, kids get a passport, and of course I'm a child, so I needed one. Oh, that's a better one, I think. Is it? No, it's about the same. And you have to go and find the snitches, and then you use one of those stampy machines, the embossing things, to stamp each time you find one. Although I did do it for Alfie last time to bring it home for him, so he's got something he can do it for himself when he's big enough to go. But at the minute there's parts that are a bit too scary in the Harry Potter films for him, and in the studios, and obviously when it's all there you can't fast forward that. And it starts off with some films in a cinema style thing, and it's really loud, so he's never been to the cinema yet, and he's a bit funny with loud noises, so I don't think he's quite ready for studios yet, but he will be. He will be. One day we'll take him, and then he'll be like me. He'll be going daily, weekly, monthly. Right. So let's see. I'm not going to stick these on to the end. I might have to cut some of... The only thing I've realised is one feather's going to be going one way and one's going to be going the other way. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect, does it? And I thought I could make wings. I just saw them and I thought they were perfect. So... Hi, BG! Did I say hi to you before? Can't remember. Right, so... It looks like the wings go backwards on a snitch. So that will need to go there. And that will go there. There's a pencil here. Pencil, pencil, pencil. Sorry, I'm knocking your lead. There's a pencil. Right. So let's see. So it has like circles. So I'm putting that one there. Not sure if this is going well. I'm making a mark in the thing anyway. And then that one there. Right, that's where they're going to go. So, around them it looks like there's a line that goes between them. Oh, that's a good picture. Let me find that on my phone. I've just found one on the laptop. Let me find it on my phone so that I can see chat and the... camera. Oh, you've got a headache, VG. Is it to do with the weather, maybe? I don't know, when it's stormy. Oh. I tend to get more headaches. Especially if it's going to be thundery. I get headaches. Right, what did I Google for that golden snitch? Come on. God, this is a very disjointed stream today. I was in two minds whether to stream today after my appointment or not, but I thought, well, if I don't, I'll only wish I had. Golden snitch. Go. It's coming, my old little iPhone. So I bought I've got a colouring app. And my fingers fat. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And it was getting hard, so I got this little extendable stylus to go on it to use for my colouring. I'll show you some of my colouring in a minute. Rat trail. Right, where's that picture? Because that's a fab one. There it is. Right. I think I've seen Sherry use the app too. I think I saw she posted a picture of something she coloured in. Probably on an iPad or something. I've got it on here just for when I'm not able to get everything out to colour, or when I'm waiting for appointments or on the sofa and I don't feel like getting everything out. And obviously colouring on a phone with a stylus is a lot less painful than it is colouring with pencils or whatever, isn't it? Well, it is for me. It means I can still be arty and I can use all different colour palettes and try different colours. And... oh no, it's screenshotted with a text that Andrew sent at the same time. Let's go back. Try again. Okay, Janet is streaming in Jean's time. 1 Eastern, so that's 6 o'clock. Okay, we've got 20 minutes. We might not finish our snitch today then, but never mind. That isn't a problem. We can finish him on an impromptu maybe tomorrow. After I've taken him on shopping. So that's the... you see him? He's a bit washed out. That's the picture I'm going to go from. So yes. So let's do that. Hi Eileen, happy 1st of December. It's nearly Christmas. The sugar and the caffeine are kicking in now, guys. And you'll be scraping me off the walls by bedtime. Right. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Right, let's find a suitable brush. Ew, how did I get that all over me? Oh, I got a pretty, pretty, pretty finger now. It's a nice colour though, this bronze. You see, it's all nice and shimmery and pretty fingers. I want something quite fine, don't I? No, that's a watercolour brush. I don't want acrylics on there. Some of my brushes I couldn't care less if I put it between, but some brushes I want just for watercolour. Where's the yellow one? No, not that yellow one, the other yellow one. Isn't it a pain when you've got specific brush in mind, but you don't know where you had it last, and it's not where you think it is. Now the little blue one. Let's try the little blue stubby one. He might be a bit small actually. If not, we'll try the, because I don't know where this yellow one is. I can't remember what I was doing with acrylics last, but I might have used the yellow one for. Where's the angled one? I've seen him. He's here somewhere. Oh, there's another. There's a smaller yellow one. That one's probably about better. Yeah, let's use that. We'll keep that one out anyway. Right. Oh, hair in my mouth. Is Zandra streaming tonight? I don't know. I don't know. That's good because I can have some. Ooh, I don't know if that was my eyes that just went really blurry or my camera. Let's move my glittered feathers out. Flap, 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 flap. My wings. She didn't stream last night though, so wasn't there. Didn't she say that she might stream? Because Debbie streamed last night in her place. Maybe she said that she might stream tonight, but I don't know. I haven't really been on I'm going to call it YouTube then, Twitter much today. Right, so big circle there. I don't know if it's going to show up enough. It's probably going to need a couple of coats, isn't it? Could probably do it with Sharpie, but I don't really want to put Sharpie on top of acrylic because it can kill it, can't it? Sharpie on top of acrylic. I'm not so much feeling Christmas as I'm feeling Harry Potter and glitter. Although I think what really makes it is Alfie's excitement. Because last year he was sort of getting it, but this year he really does get it. He understands about Santa and the presents, and we've got to write a letter to Santa this week and post it off. We were supposed to do it last week, but we ended up doing other things, and go and get our, well, he's always done the advent candle. We always go and get that. In his calendar. He's smug because he's got 2 calendars this year. One here and one at Nana's. And I've told him he can help me open my, I've got a chocolate one now that I've bought myself, but my aunt has always bought us calendars ever since we were children. The advent calendar, that's what she's done. She hasn't got children herself. She's a bit like me, or I was before Alfie was on the scene, when I was young and child free and career driven. But she's always doted on, there's just me and my brother for her. And she's always, ever since we were children, she's bought us our advent calendar. That was what she always did. And you know, when we grew up, she still bought it us. When partners came on the scene, you know, they get calendars too. And that, so she's bought one this year, but of course I have worked out finally that I have a dairy allergy, and that's why I've partly been so ill for the past few years. I think this one's too thick, so can't have it. And she couldn't find a dairy free, so she's bought me a picture one. Sorry, I'm rambling now. I don't know what the hell I'm on about. Hi Kerry. Sorry, I'm hyped up on Coke, as in cola, and after a stressful morning, afternoon, and sugar and caffeine, and probably inhaling, well, no, it doesn't smell strong, that's a shame, acrylic. And we're making a golden snitch to go on top of my tree with flappy glittery wings. Flap, flap, flap. Anyway, I digress. What was I talking about? Oh gosh. Advent calendars, yay. So she bought me a picture one, is what I'm getting at. So I have a picture one, And I since found a free from milk chocolate advent calendar, so I have one of those now too. So I've promised Alfie that he can help open the picture one too. And I'm sure he might get his mitts on a few of my special chocolates too, because he loves it. It's Tesco. We always shop at Tesco, and their dairy-free range I really like. And their dairy-free chocolate, and he loves the dairy-free chocolates. We've already had several nets of their dairy-free chocolate coins. Before it was even December, and they're long gone. So yes, that's what I was getting at. And then the advent candle, because I've always had an advent candle since I was young. There's one. Whether this is going to look anything like a snitch, I don't know, but hey. It's from Harry Potter, Eileen. You know, your favourite thing in the whole entire world. It's the ball that Harry Potter has. That they're only tiny in real life. Because they do exist in real life, you know, because magic is real. And the Seeker, which is what Harry Potter was on his team, has to catch it in Quidditch to end the game and win the game. So I thought, because it has wings, because it's gold, because it can be glittery, I wanted a different tree topper, because I'm really sick of our boring star. It's just a silver star on top of our tree. Was it a gold star? I think it might be a gold star. Can't remember. It's that boring. So we're having a snitch. But I couldn't find a gold ball this size to make it, so I had to buy a clear plastic one. And that's why we're still not much further on. As you can see inside, we had to paint it white with gesso, and then we had to paint it, and then we've had rat trails, and I'm on a go slow, and yeah. Right, so that goes there. And now I'm trying to do the markings from a picture, and it's not going terribly well because all the pictures I can find are of flat. I don't have a snitch in real life. So yes, and then once I painted this on in bronze, I'm going to, because the real Stitch is all gold, I'm going to go back over with another coat of gold to tone all this down. But that might be for a stream tomorrow. Oh, and we had a hiccup with Ustream throwing me out and stopping recording, and I was late starting because I was delayed, so yes. Usual bump. But I got here eventually and I managed to stream, which is the main thing. And that circle's much bigger than that one. Poo. Although it's going to be on the top of the tree, isn't it? Not many people are going to get that closer to see it. And if they want to do better, then they can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, it is kind of like ice hockey with wings, yeah. Only it involves bats to hit bludgers, like as in baseball bat clubs. And that comes. Around there. Oh, you're going to turn off on me. How long have we got? 10 minutes. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm not even doing a good job at this. I don't know what I'm doing really. I have no idea what it looks like round the back. I guess it goes all the way around, doesn't it? I should have done it so that it's half and half, but I didn't. Never mind. Never mind. So DIY Christmas decoration. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm having fun anyway. Hi, Janet. No, Janet, that's fine. It's me that's running late here because I couldn't start till half an hour after I usually start because I was held up in an appointment. And sorry, I'm not even on camera. And then Ustream kicked us off, and then I've had some rat trails and things. We don't have rabbit trails on this show, we have rat trails. And that, so you start whenever you like from 1 onwards. Just let me know and I shall disappear. This isn't very neat. I'll tidy it all up and make it neater with the second coat. I just wanted the first outline on so we know where we're going with that. So I need to do lines across there. That has something else in it. I'm not quite sure what. I don't think this is exactly true to life, what a snitch would look like, but... And then find some way of gluing, oh no, that way up, his wings on. Of course, you'll have another gold coat over to tone this down. Oh, well, Dorothy has the bauble she was giving on her first birthday. Oh, that's awesome, Dorothy. What an heirloom. Okay, Janet, if you're sure. We have all sorts, but it's at my mum's house and she hasn't got her proper tree out for the past couple of years. She's just had a little pot plant like version because she's not very well and she doesn't feel like doing it, and getting in the loft is a mission. So we haven't seen it for a couple of years, but as soon as she's better, I should imagine we'll be having him back out again. We've got all sorts of things, and she also has a retired box of decorations somewhere, which are all decorations that have been made when she was little, I was little, my nan handmade it, whatever, but they don't go on so much anymore because they're getting so fragile that it's a bit risky. Hi Kerry, good morning. Heather was born in 972, is that right? Oh, she was 13 in 972, so yeah, Heather must be a vampire or a zombie, or maybe she's a ghost like the Harry Potter ghosts. Or maybe she has the Philosopher's Stone. Maybe Nicholas Flamel wasn't the only one with one. Maybe Heather has one. Well, it's not as neat as I would have liked or how I want, but I don't care. It's going to be a snitch, and I know it's a snitch, and it's going to work. And it's cheered me up today, so thank you, Phipps, for spending the time with me and cheering me up and taking my mind off of things. I had for anybody that wasn't here at the beginning, I had my first therapy session earlier. That was my appointment, so yeah, bit delicate, bit of a mess, bit raw. I wanted to stream to A, keep to my schedule, and B, do something different, you know. And have some company. But not actually be in anybody's physical company, if that makes sense. Right. Oh! Drop that then. What's going on here? Oh, Dorothy's parents were married in 1921. I think my grandmother was born in 1921, or around then anyway. Fortunately, she died when I was 16 in 1999. I don't know what goes at the back. What goes at the back of a snitch? Let's just make it up as we go along, shall we? Looks like it's got something that comes down and round. This is the new design of a snitch for 2016, guys. It's just going to have some swirly bits. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to have or not, but this one does now. I don't know what it has over there. I'm using my artistic license here just to decorate the back to make it pretty. Right. Got a lot of bronze out there. What can I use that for? I don't know. I don't want to waste it though. Let's do something with it. Let's do something with the bronze. What can I put it on? Can I put it in my little journal? Yeah, little journal's here. Let's put some in there. Let's not waste it. I digress, but I've got all this bronze outlook and I'm not going to be using the bronze again for this. And so, what else? Yeah. Oh, we're talking about December birthdays. I'm quite happy with my birthday because it's a good distance away from Christmas. So it's good for the presents. you can get something you want halfway through the year. I don't have any stencils by here, do I? Let me just grab a stencil to put it through to do something with it. Saying that, I'm not quite sure where I put my stencils actually. Are they still on the floor? Is that stencils? Oh, I do have the stencils right by my desk. It wasn't until I went over the other side of the room that I found them. Oh. And me try not to cause a craft lunch. What should we have? Let's just use one of the little ones. What should we have? Some bronze something or other. Let's do some bronze hearts. Let's put some bronze hearts on here for a background for a future project. And now I have all these bronze and copper actual acrylics, because the bronze that I use, or the copper that I used last time was what do you call it, just water based. I need to get some of those. Is it Seth Apter? I'm not sure. The why did my camera move? That's better. Gear, you know, the gears and the cog stencils. That will make a really cool piece after Christmas. I've got enough anymore. No, that one didn't go very well. Need to do some more journaling. I do have it on my schedule. Next week we're making other baubles, and then the week after that is going to be a Christmassy journal page. I'm going to try something different. I think maybe some, look, I keep seeing lots of people doing collage, especially Sherry and Julie Topaz. Awesome, like collage from magazines and things. So I think I might invest in a Christmas magazine, and then we can chop it up and make it into a journal page. Need to challenge myself to try other people's styles. I did start doing that, and then I stopped. And then just carried on muddling on in my own little random style. I want to try and imitate some of the other journalist styles, like Angie's and Dee Dee's and Sarah's and things, to see what I like before I settle on my own completely. Right, clean this. Everybody gone to sleep with all my droning? Which side did I put it on? That one. We're talking all about birthdays, I see. Talking all about birthdays at Christmas. Well, it's not Christmas yet, but we don't actually have any family birthdays in December, I don't think. So we're quite lucky there. Well, not immediate family anyway. There might be some in my huge extended family that I don't see. But immediate family, we're all mainly summer. Spring and summer. Right, that can go dry. That's there for another day. Save wasting it. It's only cheap paint, but I still don't want to waste it. Right, back to the ball. Where's that hair? I can feel a hair on my tongue every now and again, but I can't find it. God knows. Right, where's the gold? Make sure I get the right paint and the gold. Let's put another layer on him. I think the gold might be nearly all used up on this project, but hey, it was cheap and that's what it was bought for. But I still have all the others. And I do have this kind of shimmery gold. It's not quite the same, but for other projects. Is that my gold one? No. Is that my gold one? Yes. What's wrong with Laura? Laura wants to try and do a journal page. Yeah, just go for it, Laura. Just go for it. Well, I've got this out. This was my first ever journal page, and it's absolutely awful because I just threw everything at it. I've been watching Dee Dee and all the others, and I put so much stuff on it that must be a bit zoomed in still. Yeah, there we go. I put so much stuff on it that it's just a mess. It's like, oh, I want to put colouring picture, and I want to do some collage, and I want to put napkin on it, and I want to do a background with watercolour, and oh, I want to do some like black chalk effect and some stenciling. And this was in March 2016. This is my very first journal page. But this is me, fairy with fatitude. And I even did her hair to look like mine. She looks just like me in real life, only I don't have makeup on today or anything. These tattoos aren't real. That's a real tattoo that I have. Copied that one. These ones aren't. These are just additions. And I love leopard print, and I have the pink and black hair. Actually, no, I don't. I'm blonde and black at the minute because I haven't put my pink back in, but since bleaching it out again. But yeah, so it is very me. It's just very busy. I threw too much at it. And then the second one I did worked out much better because I learned from my mistakes. And I did that one. And I kind of stopped when it was enough. And that says the Mad Ratter's Tea Party in little tiny stamps. And it's got napkin and just napkin and paint in the background and a few stamps. And then I drew my rat. He's watercolored with inks, and my teacup. This was my rat crystal I had at the time. And again, that was March 16. And I think the last one I've got in this book, this was my first journal, which is far from finished, because I moved on and then I did that one. And I got the mandala idea from a Barb stream. She did I think she calls it icing. So I don't know if you could see that. You do I think it's washing it out. It's flashing it out too much. But you do the mandala, you colour it in and shade it, and then you do with white gel pen, like frosting on it. So I did that. And yeah, and then that's one kind of like a galaxy background, and then I just have loads of unfinished let's use it up, kind of chuck it in there, because I haven't done a lot in this one because I then went over to the big one. But yeah, so if I can do it and come up with that, you can do it. There we go, another right journal. I like the hardcover. I don't have any hardcover journals. All my journals are cardboard. There's that one which is like just cardstock, and this one is a bit thicker. I don't actually have I do have a hardcover. I tell a lie. I do have it's still spiral bound, and it's hardcover, but I haven't used it yet. And the paper in it's awful, I think. And then I moved on to, and there's a few streams that I've been showing through these. Actually, no, I think I lost those when I didn't put anything over to Ustream, and I should have done. But I can flip through another time for you. I think I did a brief flip last week. There's that one. There's a stream where I did that one. That one was done mostly on stream. I did rework the face in private and stick on the butterflies and the flowers, but the majority of it was done on stream, and that one was all done on stream. So yeah. Anyway, back to my ball. Back to my gold ball. Thanks, guys. I'm funny. Funny in the head, maybe? Yeah, I will have a go at making my own one-day dot, but yeah. It's like everything. There's so much I want to do and so little time. And pennies and resources. I still need to make a little sketchbook journal-y type insert for my dory and a pocket for my dory, but I haven't. See, and if I do that, it just burnish it. Burnish? I don't know if that's a word. I don't know what I am, but it makes it fade into, so it's not as pronounced. It looks more like gold shading rather than bronze, if that makes sense. So I have to remember where my arms have to go there. Oh, so I've got it on the wrong finger, that's why. That thing, yep, it's stuck. Talk amongst yourself. Ugh, ow. My finger's too fat. There we go. That one does get stuck a bit, but I know I can get this one off. After all that hard work, I'd have to chop him up to get him off my finger, or go to A&E with my tail between my legs. I couldn't chop it. Yeah, Suzanne, awful paper of gesso, and that's why I haven't used it, because I'm lazy. because it means the extra step of gesso in first. And I also already have a couple of other journals on the go as it is, and it's another big A4 one. I might even be slightly bigger than A4 actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the book up that's stood near it is A4 or not. It's up on the shelf up there. But that's why I haven't used it as well, is because I know it needs gesso in, and I'm lazy. And I know it's a really simple extra step, and it doesn't take long to do, and you can dry it, yada yada yada, but it just puts me off. I will use it one day. I'll get there. Once I filled up one of the others, I'll move on to it. One of my finish up Thursdays, the last Thursday of the month. I've nearly finished that jellyfish page, by the way. Nearly finished. I've got a tiny, tiny little bit of the background to go, and I'm done. And then I can tweet you a picture, and that's something finished. But I have scrapbooks that I need to make that I haven't started on yet, and they're sat up there empty. I need to make one from last year's autumn holiday, one for this year's autumn holiday. I've got all bits and pieces going in it. One from the summer holiday for Alfie, all with all Alfie's pictures in and things. But I'm not a huge scrapbooker. I just mean like kind of like faux drawery scrapbook, you know, old-fashioned scrapbook where you stick in snaps and ephemera things where you went, and not one of the fancy pants like Jean and Zandra do. It's not going to be like that. I did have a brief foray into that world once, but it didn't last. Wasn't overly me, because you need to be so precise with the cutting and straight lines and things. What are we? We're 11 minutes into Janet's time. Let's speed up, Emma. Stop shouting, stop talking, and paint. Anybody wondering how it's going to attach the Christmas tree? I'm going to stuff the top of the tree in the hole. It's an artificial tree, so it'll definitely fit. I'll make it to fit. Dry, dry, dry. Right. Oh, there's a bit of gold there too, and I'm done with that. Where's that little book gone? Oh, I put the stencil away. Never mind. You don't have a credit card or anything around here to scrape on with, so let's just rub it on. Do the same on the other side, and then it's not wasted. And God knows when this will be used up or how it will be used up, but it'll be, and it'll probably end up all covered up, to be honest, completely, because by the time you get the layers, the stuff that you started with, you can't even see anymore. But it's the process that's important, because that's the fun bit. The end result is just incidental. That's what I find anyway. There we go. Now it looks a complete hot mess right now, but by the time it's all covered up and sorted out, fingers crossed, it will look something. If not, it doesn't matter. It's just paper and paint. It's not the end of the world. I'm not going to cry myself to sleep over it. Right. Get this paint off me, and then let's stick the wings on. I don't know how to stick the wings on. Hold please, ladies. Do we stick the wings on with glue gun glue or super glue? What do we reckon? Glue gun glue, super glue? They are kind of heavy, not overly. I was going to say not big much heavy. That's what Alfie says. Instead of too much, big much. But they're still heavy enough. Let's move that. That's finished with super glue. Okay, one moment then. I'll just grab the super glue, and then we can get these suckers stuck on. And they kind of have quite a flat bit there, which is quite good. That should stick to the ball. Yeah, I thought about poking them through. How would I melt a hole? Let's try with super glue. If that doesn't work, then we'll think of plan B. Let's go with plan A first. Let me grab the super glue. Super glue. Oh, taking the whole desk with me. Melt it with the glue gun. Oh. Let's try sticking them on. I'm sure it's not going to work, but hey. Oh no, I've tried. This is Loctite Super Glue Brush On. And try not to get high as a kite from the fumes. Let's put those scissors down. Post that in its hole. No, that hole's not big enough. So give it a bit more support. There we go. E6000. I'm not sure we have E6000. Is this a porous surface? Is it not? I don't know. Oh, this is so complicated. Anyway, let's try this, and then when it falls off you can say I told you so, and then I'll go with plan B, C, D, E, whatever that is. Oh, and I nearly spilt super glue all the way over the top of it. Oh yeah, already it's got no. Now watch me stick my finger to it. Oh yeah, now I've got sticky fingers. I nearly stuck them together. Okay, that's not going to work. Oh, now I've got it on my feet. Oh, I hate that feeling on my finger. I'm going to have to find a what do you call it? Nail file somewhere to file it off. Right. One glue gun. Oh. Come on, hands, you need to work. Do you think this is a holiday? Oh. Right. Where's Iffy today? I haven't seen Iffy. Iffy's usually here. My glue gun is pink, of course. Let's zoom out a bit. I am zoomed in. Right, just got to wait for a couple of minutes for it to warm up, obviously. Oh, yuck. It's all I've got, because I poked it, because I always do things like that. I've got super glue on my thumb and forefinger and it feels horrible. And of course, it's not going to fall off. Yeah, I got to find a nail file. Oh, let's put a lid on that before we wear it. Hot glue is useless. I don't know. Might just have to resort to duct tape, I guess. That's my answer to everything. It moves, it shouldn't. Where's the duct tape? I didn't think this through very well, did I? I guess if I really, truly can't get it to stick, then I'll just have to make some cardstock wings and cover them with glitter glue and put the feathers on the tree as quills. I saw them ready made. I thought, oh, they're fab. Are you hot yet? No, so I always check everything with my finger and end up with burns and glue. And so do you reckon a glue gun would melt a hole through this? I'm trying it anyway. What's crazy glue, Kerry? Hot glue is awesome for making a mess. And it's good for doodling with. It doesn't seem hot enough yet. I'm not sure it's going to poke through anyway. Okay, I'm not sure if it's here where I put it to. Yeah. I love doodling with. Did that the other week. And just like, I thought, well, actually, I'll keep that because it might be cool for like doing some sprays through, mightn't it? So yeah, and that's what the type of thing I do with hot glue. And then I wonder why I have no, what do you call it, glue sticks left. I've got a compass here. Let's start poking with that, see if that will poke. I don't want it to shatter though, is the thing. Oh yeah, that's gone through. So I've got a hole at least. Okay, I think I need to soften it. So it obviously did soften it a bit with the glue gun. So let's soften it with the glue gun a bit before I poke it. Sorry, Janet, I'm taking too long. A sharp pokey tool. I did buy a new pokey tool, didn't I? Where is he? Although this is a compass, this is sharp. Yeah, that went through. Right. Although these are big, I'm going to need a big, 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 big hole. Where's that poking thing? I can't even see him. I know he's here. I put him in the pot. There he is. See how far I can get this through. Is that the poking thing? I can get it through to the end of there. I can't get it. This is going to need a big, big, big hole. Oh, please don't snap off. The other thing is I could always cut some of, maybe I can see, I could chop some of this off because that is really big and thick, look. Yeah. Just what I was thinking, Eileen. Great minds. Right, let's see if I can chop it with the scissors. Because they're, oh, I can because they're plastic. Right. Let's chop it in the same place. I'm nice and golden sparkly now, if nothing else. Right. I can't remember which way it's supposed to be, like that. So, I still can't get it through yet, but I'm getting closer to being able to. Let's go. Let's try melting it a bit more because that was working. Oh, let's just not get glue everywhere though. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm trying to melt the plastic a bit more. I think I've just ended up, obviously I'm going to have to put the, repair the paint around it from what I'm messing up. But I don't think my mum's got some like classic skewers, you know, that you could wind through, but I don't have any of those. Or anything that I could heat up to poke through. I don't think this would take heating up because it's only a cheap. Yeah, the glue gun was only a £5, so it's not as if it would be a huge loss if anything happened to it, although I can't see this really affecting it that much. Oh, how annoying that it won't get any bigger. A lighter. I do. Do you really think I should attempt that indoors? Let's do it. Let me go and get it. And then we'll blame it all on Kerry. Kerry told me to do it. The fireman. Kerry told me to set the house on fire, honestly. I will just check the kitchen for anything metal to heat up as a last resort first, but if not, here's the candle lighter. Oh, I found a bit of a rusty old flower nail. That might work. Might work. An ice pick. No, no ice pick. Do you remember the other week when I was saying about the dodgy, oh, I've got glue gun everywhere now, or what I thought was dodgy Christmas advert from saying, oh, I've melted my ruler, I think. That worked well. Christmas last year where the cat set fire to the house and burned it all down. So yeah, it's quite festive. Right. Let's try stuffing it through without burning it. Although I still don't think it'll be big enough, but it's a better start. Oh, it goes through. And I still don't think that's big enough. Then what do I do? Do I fill the hole with, because I can't get in there. I can't get my finger up there. Ow. No, no, no. It's a lighter. It's a candle lighter. It's a lighter. That's what I light my candles with. Then what do I do? Do I just like fill the hole with hot glue gun and hope for the best, or? No, not. I've dated a UK fireman. 999 is the UK emergency number. But from what I remember of my experience with a UK fireman years ago is no, not worth it. Don't go there. Right. So yeah, what do I do? Do I just like fill the hole with glue gun and hope for the best, or? Gosh. It's a good job I'm doing this on stream, isn't it? Because I wouldn't have a clue otherwise. Oh. I would have just thrown it in the bin by now. Hello, glue, stop going everywhere. That's the only thing about glue guns. I wish they had an on and off button on them where you didn't have to keep plug them in and unplug them. Right, so I do need to make it a bit bigger. Let's see. Put some hot glue gun on it, then after add more hot glue. Put some hot glue on the end and shove it in. Sounds interesting, Eileen. Right. Yeah, it's gonna get hot by my hand, isn't it? Never mind. What's the caution they always give to kids? Do not try this at home. Well, that doesn't seem to have done anything. I don't think it's hot enough. I can set fire to it. Oh, I managed to set fire to the acrylic paint. Stop making it bigger. Well, I can't fit it through yet. You're not fit. So I need to make it bigger. That works. Aha, you set fire to it and let it burn. Oh. That worked. That's what. Oh my gosh. At least the what's it detector, the smoke detector is not in here. It's in the other room, in the hallway. Add glue, shove it in. It's my answer to most things in life. Just shove it in. Right. Let's scratch some of this paint off so I can set fire to it properly. This is good. I'm a fire starter. Right. Now watch it not work this time. Which way? That one needs to be that one, doesn't it? Not quite. Not quite. No, this one didn't ignite. Oh, no fun. But yay! It's not just plastic fumes, it's plastic and acrylic fumes. Let's move the lighter now. Let's not play with fire anymore. Oh really, Janet? No fire at your stream? Well, that's just a letdown. What are you going to have at your stream then? Right.